judge us too quick.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Any agents? I want a job acting.
Yes, me too. Right here. I love you, Mommy and Daddy.
Everyone wants it.
I'm a problem child.
That's what I want, to be famous.
Drugs is totally wrong. It's a form of witchcraft. We have mother-daughter teas and father-daughter semi-formals.
We've received a lot of calls down here at the station, and everyone's asking the same thing. Will you girls be willing to do a follow-up to Talk 16?
So who are you now?
Astra.
And what's your life like?
It's good. It's really good right now. I'm working. I've got my apartment. I've got Jimmy. Things are really good right now. I think most of all, I've really got myself right now. I'm really becoming more aware of myself and the things I want in life.
I'm a demon seed. I just can't stand rules of having to be in the house at a certain point.
When I first saw it, I said, I want to take this girl and shake her. I was extremely embarrassed by myself.
Oh.
I felt angry at myself for doing those things again to myself. It wasn't me anymore, and I finally realized what my mom had been saying all along.
What's your life like now?
Very normal. I have a great title. I'm assistant manager at Cinespace Studios, which is a very large corporation.
What is it, lab number 9?
Number 9.
I'm in first year pre-med at University of Toronto, and I managed to get here with a few scholarships to cover my tuition and residence fees.
Do you like living in residence?
Yes, I love it. It's amazing.
Do you like being away from your family?
Yeah, like I go back every weekend, so I do see them every weekend, but it's good to be away from them 5 days a week.
Do you think being in Talk 16 changed you in any way?
I think that I changed for the better for sure from doing Talk 16, because it made me more aware of myself, and it allowed me to step outside of myself and see myself more objectively. I didn't like the way I was so militant. I don't know, I found myself almost judgmental. The non-believers, I don't want to say they're going to hell, because that's so, but it's true. It's true that they are. I was deemed as gifted when I was younger, and there was always that pressure, like Helen is a gifted child, the one who does well at piano. Helen, the girl who got the scholarship. Helen who did this. And I always felt I had to measure myself up to that.
And what's different now?
Well, my father is away now. He went to Japan, and he's working as a missionary overseas. He's trying to get a church together there, and so he's out of the picture now.
Do you feel you have more freedom with your father not being here?
I feel less pressure, for sure, like school pressure, and I feel less pressure to be a good girl. or a good young lady, I should say. I'm in first year at a liberal studies program at Seneca College.
How long have you been in college?
I went straight from high school to college. I had an afternoon off.
And what's your average? What was your average?
In high school, my last semester, I got an 85 average.
What did you see when you saw yourself in Talk 16?
I saw a complete idiot. You know how when you're younger, you have girlfriends, like friends, all through your life? I want a boyfriend. I want him now. You know? Now. I thought that girl was totally stupid. I used to do drugs before. Just not much, but I used to. And I smoke and I drink and all that. I don't think I really had respect for myself back then. I was always trying to please other people and stuff. I really didn't have anything that I was really proud of that I did myself. A lot of time I was really wasting my life.
Well, how are you different now?
Finally now I'm really dedicated to school. And so, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but what that gives back to you, it was like a sense of accomplishment. Something that you did all by yourself. And you know that it was going to benefit you in your future. I guess you can say now I've become the perfect daughter. The daughter that everybody wants.
So, Rhonda, where are you now?
What do you mean, where am I?
Where are you? Where is
In my room. I'm in my room.
You're still at home?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still home.
What year of high school are you in now?
12th?
So is this your last year of high school?
No, I have to go back for OACs.
Who is Rhonda now in 1993?
Who's Rhonda? Rhonda's a very confused girl. She doesn't know what she wants in life, I'll tell you that much. She's not extremely happy. I don't know. I changed. I've changed a lot since 1990. I want to be like, this is Canada's first black actress to make it. That's how I really want it. Frank Gibbs, don't say another word. Show your hands! When I'm dead, I want people to look me up in the encyclopedia and write stuff about me, how I was a great person. It was more like a carefree life back then. It was more fun. It was much more fun. We did craziness and we couldn't care less. Now we're more cautious on what we do, or we don't want to do it, or if we do it, what would happen? I don't know, it's just things are not going right for me for some reason. I don't have a great social life. I stay home most of the time. I go to school, come home. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right? What a dickhead.
I'm in first year at Bishop's University in Quebec, and my major is psychology. I can come and go as I please. I eat when I want, and I don't have anyone looking over my shoulder to make sure that things are going all right, so I know that I have to do that for myself. It's weird not having mommy and daddy paying phone bills and stuff like that. I've never had to deal with that before, and it's a good new beginning to get into it. This is my dorm room. It's in Pollock, which is an all-girls res.
What about school?
School's good. I love it here. I'm really, really happy. I've had a few hard courses that I'm having trouble with, but the majority of them are going okay. I try to be friendly with everybody and get along with everyone. I'm not extremely smart, and I wouldn't say I'm thin or anything like that, but I don't know. I guess I'm just a friendly person.
We're not spending $400 on this bus, I'm sorry. It was supposed to have TVs, a VCR, a bar, and everything else, and all it has is seats.
I was fat, for sure. I kind of appeared snobby in a lot of it. That was just the way that, you know, private school girl, da-da-da-da-da. Of course I was going to commit that way, but it was nice looking back at all my friends and all my memories and kind of seeing the way that we interacted then and like the way we've changed a bit.
Tell us about the direction that you want to go into with psychology.
Well, I'd either like to get into child psychology or criminal psychology. I think I'd like to get into criminal psychology, but it's a very hard field to get into, and it's a very stressful field, so I guess I'll see when I get out which way I want to go.
When I'm at work, I do a lot of different things.
The studio accounting, I keep the books. I do filing, set up filing systems, keep key inventory. And I'll do other things too. I photocopy, book the studios, keep a daily journal on what's happening with the studios.
Good morning.
So do you feel that you're contributing?
Yes, very much so.
Do you want to move on?
Not necessarily, no. I'm not unhappy with this job. It's just it gets boring sometimes. And there's nothing to do. It makes the time go by really slow.
Do you manage to get to work every day?
No. I haven't been feeling too well. Past little while, I have, no, I haven't. No.
Do you still want to be a famous actress?
I don't know. I think I'm facing reality that it might not happen. Before I had the attitude, yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do it. And now I'm like, well, the way things are going on in the world today, it seems hard.
What are some of the things going on in the world today?
I mean, with poverty, the recession, you know, I want to help out my dad, you know, and it's a lot of competition out there.
You're talking about that you've gone through some hardships, tough times.
Oh yeah, a
Can you
lot.
talk to us about some of that? I mean, we want to know.
I was in a school play, and it was Shakespeare play, and I wanted the lead part, and a good friend of mine got the part, and I think that kind of upset me because she was never in a school play, and what really got me upset was that I worked hard.
How did that make you feel?
I felt worthless. I felt I'm yesterday's news now. You know what I mean? I felt that I wasn't, my acting, it really made me look. I said my acting, it's no good, you know, so I just don't want to do it, you know.
You don't want to do what?
I was thinking maybe I don't want to do the acting anymore, so.
Rhonda, why do you think the other girl got the part? Do you have any idea?
I was talking to a teacher of mine, and she knew what I was going through because she went through it herself. And she was telling me with some directors, they really sometimes don't look if you're good for the part or not. Right. They just look to see if you look that part, and if you have the qualities. Like if a director wants a blonde with blue eyes, he's not going to pick a black person, you know. So I understand. I've seen that now.
Tell us about the status that you have of being one of the wild girls.
Well, my group of friends and I are known as kind of being the wild girls, and we have a lot of fun, but I think everyone knows that we're not out to do any harm, so no one's really, well, I don't know, a few people I think are intimidated by us, but it's not really in a bad way.
What do you do to gain the label of being a wild girl?
I don't know, I guess the way we dress, sometimes we dress a bit differently than everyone else just to kind of go out and be different. I actually, more than anything else, I love walking by and just having a lot of people go, oh my God, what the hell? And then we just, at Sue and I are always just going, ah. Like, just because it shocks people. And it's nice, because this is such a conservative place. This is known as the Bishop's Country Club.
In terms of your Christianity, have you ever felt that sort of euphoria that some Christians feel?
Okay, in the Pentecostal denomination of Christianity, they sort of box that euphoria and say you must speak in tongues in order for you to have experienced the Spirit of God. It was to the point where once I was away at a camp and I was praying about it, saying, God, if you really loved me and if this truly was the sort of the fruit of the Holy Spirit, then why aren't I receiving it? And I prayed about it and I was emotional about it, but nothing happened, nothing came of it. So that euphoric feeling, if it's to be boxed as speaking in tongues, I've never experienced it. it kind of deflated my Christianity a bit. You know, I put so much stress on that because my denomination did. You know, I felt, well, if God's not giving it to me, then what am I going to give to God, you know? So now I'm trying to sort out all the mess, like to see what I'm really made of, and that's really hard. Right now I feel like, sure, church is an influence, and it's a part of me, but it's not making me.
There's nothing left when Shirley got home. Just the ashes. You don't give a damn about Chandler. Don't try to turn this thing around on me. He's damn near a man. By the time you get finished with him, he'll have no balls. At least I'm burning him up. Go to hell. I want the $100. I told you that money belongs to Clay. I can't give it to you. Well, you better ask Clay for it tonight on your way to Yarmouth to pick up the Queen Mother.
But what about the play that you're in right now?
Well, that kind of boosts me up a little, but it still doesn't change things. You know, I look at it as after-school activity. Just getting away from the house, like always, not always staying in the house.
Do you think you're doing what it takes to become successful, to become a successful actress?
I don't think so. Because people that do it, you know, they already have their glossies and they already have their agent and they're already going out and doing commercials. While I guess I'm just, in a way I'm kind of lazy. I think I'm just waiting for luck to run on me. Like one day I walk out of the street and some director comes up, oh, I really want you for this part or something, you know. I guess I just want things to happen to me like that. And I don't know, I'm scared to go out there and find out that it wasn't meant to be.
You're like a second mother to them after you moved in on Clay. Maybe they cried, Irene, save us.
I'm leaving.
Irene, save us. We're trapped in here. Tell Daddy we're dying. Why don't you just say you kill those babies?
Clay's waiting
say you burn those babies.
It was an accident.
Can you actually imagine a life without acting or without really trying for it? Do you think you'd have regrets?
I'd be very unhappy. I would have regrets. I would. I'd probably feel like, oh, what did I live for, you know, like, why did I go through this for? You know, I feel like my life is worth nothing.
Okay, that was much better this time. The energy level was a lot higher. You seem to really be listening to each other.
What if I said to you, Rhonda, go after your dream? What would you say to me?
I'll try.
I'm really sort of scared of the world, in a way. It doesn't seem as a happy place anymore to me. I think my most important things in my life are, well, I still have the same close friends I always did, but my family and my school is what's important to me, because those things are real. When I was in grade 12, this guy and his friends sexually harassed me. And it made me re-examine my life. Just some guys thought that they could be really, really mean to me because I never ever fought back. Because I was always scared to make a scene and somehow embarrass myself. So, yeah, like they were saying rude stuff to me and everything. And
was this sort of like in a sexual way?
Yeah, it was really gross. I was really gonna throw up. I also had a bruise on me.
From what they did?
Yeah. They thought it was all a joke. Anyway, the worst thing I think I ever did was go to his house and apologize to him about what happened. Because somehow I felt like, why did I have to ruin his life? I didn't mean to ruin his life. I felt like it was all my fault. I really sometimes wish I could be that 16-year-old girl that was once so trusting, but I can't. It's not practical, because I'll know I'll get used and everything.
I seem to be a toy or something for some guys. I don't know if I'm putting this right, but I feel like I'm becoming this objectified, like a toy. I can't explain it other than saying I feel like a toy. A lot of guys have treated me like that this year, so that could be what I am in their eyes, but I don't feel I am. For example, I'll go to the gym and I'll be working out, and guys who I've never seen or I've never talked to will come up to me and, you know, say hi, how are you? And then just right after they'll say something like, oh, you've got a nice butt.
Come on, almost half, let's go.
I'll just be so, you know, shocked. I'll just not say anything and continue my workout. You know, a guy came up to me once and he put his hand underneath my hair and he grabbed it and he like sort of massaged it and he says, hey, how are you doing, sexy, or something like that. And I turned around and I said, do I know you?
How does that make you feel when they
It makes me feel angry. You know, I feel like standing up and saying, I have a brain and I could probably outsmart you on a lot of things. I don't think you have any right to comment on my body. Like, you know, I feel like saying to them, what if I did that to you? What if I came up to you and said, oh, nice dick, or, oh, pretty long one, huh? Ha ha ha. Like, what is that? Or, nice thighs. Like, it just, I find it really insulting.
Do you think women and men are different in that way?
Yes, I do. I think men are much more aggressive. And they do, to some extent, live by a double standard. You know, they feel they have more right to say things, more right to say more things, for that matter, than women do. Like, it's funny because they don't see anything wrong with it. It's very natural in their eyes. But for me, it's just, I don't think it's right.
Do you think guys are attracted to you?
Probably the nice ones are. As in, the nice ones, good little mama's boy and stuff. Or the ones with really low self-esteem.
What about popular guys, attractive guys?
No, they only go for the best-looking girls.
Why have you come to the conclusion that you're not attractive?
It's just, I don't look like, the girls in the magazines, the girls on TV, and all that.
Do you think your life will be better if you look that way?
Of course.
In what way?
So I can have, so I can be more secure. Like, when you're beautiful, you can have whatever you want.
What do you mean?
You can have every guy you want. You can be successful at your job. Because everybody likes beautiful people.
You're not beautiful?
No.
Does that mean you're not going to be successful?
Well, I think it means I'm going to have to work a little harder.
So who are you?
My name is Jimmy Lynch.
And how old are you?
26.
And where did you meet Astra?
I met her through a friend.
Yeah. And when you first saw Astra, what was your immediate impression?
I thought she was really good looking. I liked her hair because I like blondes, and she had a really cute face. She looked good.
Yeah. And what about her personality?
Personality was great, actually. I liked her a lot more after I started talking to her.
What about that girl in Talk 16?
Well, she sure changed a lot, didn't she?
Do you think you would have been attracted to her when she was the way she was in Talk 16?
Initially, no.
Why?
I don't think she was really my type back then.
Who is your type?
I like petite blonde women.
How is Jimmy different from the rest of the guys?
Well, for one thing, he doesn't have a criminal record at all. He's very intelligent, he's got his head together, he's very realistic about things, and he's got a direction in life.
How is Astra different from the other women you went out with?
she's a lot sweeter. She's got a better heart. And she's got a lot of determination. And I think she's going to be one of these women that'll be eternally beautiful, too.
Yeah.
How far do you think this relationship will go, Astra?
I guess we'll see. Just really don't know. I mean, I can see us together for a long time. But who's to say? You know?
What about you, Jimmy? What do you think?
It's really hard to tell. I haven't really thought of it too much, but,
You haven't?
well, I have, in a way, yeah. Sometimes. I don't think of it too often, but
Well, what are your thoughts on it when you think of it?
I could see us together for a long time, too, yeah.
Is there pressure on you to, like, have a boyfriend and to have a party life, a social life? Like,
Or you're a stick in the mud. You don't have no fun. You're born to be with. Come you don't have a boyfriend yet. Oh, because you can't get one. You know, all that stuff. So it comes to a point where, you know, I just go, well, if I stay by myself, no one would bother me. I'll be happier.
Where is this pressure coming from?
My mom, you know, she feels like when you're 18, you should have a boyfriend, you know. In a way, she should be happy that I don't, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of girls out there, you know, they have boyfriends. They have, like, tons and tons of boyfriends that are sleeping around with them and, you know, all that stuff. And I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm a good kid.
what are the guys like here at Bishop?
The guys here are great. They're really nice. A lot of them are very outgoing, and they're very into, like, close friendships with girls, but they're not a lot of hardcore relationships like we are going out and this is my boyfriend. It's kind of like everybody all together is one big family, and amongst it people kind of fool around and stuff, and you've got a lot of really close friendships with guys.
So when you say fool around, people sort of sleep with each other?
Yeah. But not even sleep with each other. Although this seems strange at university, a lot of people here are cuddle bunnies, which means like they're the kind of guys that you'll have one guy that you'll rent movies with a lot and snuggle up and watch movies, or come home and just snuggle up with and sleep with. Like, a lot of the guys are very orientated that way. They're not, it's nice because they're not like just take you home and fuck you and that's it, which is nice.
You have a boyfriend?
Kind of, yeah. I've got a snuggle bunny, a buddy.
Do you do more than just snuggle?
You guys are horrible. Yes, I have a boyfriend, if you want to call him that, but we don't do a lot of boyfriend-girlfriend things. We're just really, really good friends that spend time with each other.
For example. What is it about Erin that you find attractive?
The hair on her back.
So what is it about her personality, her looks, or, I mean, what
Yeah, they're all good. I mean...
No,
I'm saying. Fine, she's a cool girl. Cool. She's cool. What can I say?
Do you like hanging around with her?
Yeah, she's cool.
Attention. Always attention. I'm very much an attention person. I want people to see me as a strong person and a successful person. Because as a strong person, you get places in life, and weak people never do, and they never accomplish what they really want.
What attracted you about Mark back then?
He's really shy, and he's, I don't know, he gets really tense and like really little boyish whenever you get around him, and I like that because it's almost like this feeling of corruption.
Do you find women who express themselves the way Erin and her friends do you find that intimidating in any way?
No, I'm not used to it at all.
You're not used to women being...
I'm not used to that, not at all, no.
From women?
No.
We're not supposed to bring up the fact that, you know. I'm contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
We're mine is done.
Maybe you can share with us. No.
Okay, done. Idiot. Stop.
What do you think guys are looking for?
Most of the guys that I come across with, the light-skinned girls with long hair. And you have to have that body, you know.
What do guys want from girls these days?
Sex.
Right, it's true. They do want sex.
No, I think... No, I'm not gonna...
They want intellectual conversation?
Do you think guys are attracted to you?
No. They were what I would by now. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
What kind of guys are you attracted to?
Dark skin men. Yeah, I like dark skin men. They have to be bald head too.
They what?
I have to be bald head like Michael Jordan. Like a guy like Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, baby.
Bald-head men are...
Montel Williams.
Yeah, Montel Williams. Any bald-head men. Well, not any, because see now guys whose head shape doesn't suit it, they feel like they're gonna go out and put a bald head. No.
What's the difference between dark-skinned guys and light-skinned guys?
I feel that light-skinned boys are very pretty. They're very, very conceited. They're womenizers. They think, oh, they're light-skinned, they could get any girl. No. The case with dark-skinned men, I just love their complexion. I think they're more considerate. They're more passionate, you could probably say. Yeah.
Why do you think that light-skinned guys...
I don't know, because I guess I had experience with a light-skinned guy and he was a total dog, you know? And other dark-skinned guys that I've met, you know, they're more down to earth. They respect women. The word is respect.
What don't you like about the way you look?
Everything. My nose, my cheeks, my eyelids, everything. My body.
How would you change?
Plastic surgery.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to.
Why would you go as far as plastic surgery?
Because I think I deserve to look the best that I can possibly look. And if nature didn't do it, then I'll have to pay a plastic surgeon.
Are you saving up money to pay?
No, I'm hoping my father will pay for it.
Do you think he should pay for your plastic surgery?
He should. This is his nose. He gave it to me. He's responsible for getting rid of it.
When you get all your plastic surgery, how's your attitude going to change?
Okay, I'm out in a club or anywhere else I want to go. Because beautiful people can go anywhere. Anyway, and then I see the most beautiful guy in the club looking at me. He's going to look at me. And then I casually look at him, but don't let him know that I'm looking at him. And then he'll probably come over to me and say hi. And I'll have this big attitude because I know I'm beautiful. That's what I want. But I'm stuck in nerd hell until I get my plastic surgery.
But I thought this was what you wanted. I thought you wanted to concentrate on school.
Well, I've been concentrating in school for a whole year, and I'm really sick of it. I mean, look what it got me. I have now really bad vision. I've gained 30 pounds. Like, whoopee.
I don't like to be single. I like to have someone to lean on. That makes things easier for me. I'm trying to take a different approach to this relationship and sort of, you know, take it as it goes, but at the same time, you know, keep my own identity.
Do you ever feel like you lose your identity in a relationship?
Not at all.
Why is that?
Say the question again.
Why do you feel that you don't lose your identity in the relationship? Like, what is it about you and what you do that makes you feel
you don't lose your identity in a relationship?
Because it doesn't really change me as a person, so I don't think it affects it at all, really.
No.
If anything, my identity is enhanced by being with her, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
In what way?
It makes me look good being with her. It's kind of better for the image thing, too.
Yeah.
What
image? Image. It's very important.
Oh,
image
yeah,
is important?
Yeah,
Very
sure.
important.
For the
Of
rock
course
and roll
it is.
band guy, yeah.
To have a
It's
blonde?
good, it's good to be seen with the gorgeous
Petite
blonde names,
blonde.
yeah, for sure.
In general, with all of the guys I dated, they feel that having me by their side is going to make them look good or make them feel more secure, but the actual relationship isn't there. It's such an empty, ugly feeling. I'd like to have some romance. What I mean by romance is treat me with respect and treat me like a person. I would love to get to know a guy on the phone and have talked to him and then have him just totally fall in love with me from listening to my voice and how it sounds and what I say, and not like how my lips look or how my body looks. That to me is true romance.
Do you think women have power?
Perhaps. Pussy power, yeah. No, but yeah, maybe. That could be behind it all, right? Stuck in there in my subconscious and I don't even know it, but probably.
What is pussy power?
I don't know how to describe it. It's just the fact that you can get whatever you want as long as they know that there's something, that they get what they want at the end of it all. So the fact of the matter is you can't really give them anything until you get everything you want, and then finally you give them whatever they want. And then in the whole process you end up getting whatever it is that you desire, and that's the power of pussy.
What do you think they want?
Anything from a good fuck to a great girlfriend, I don't know.
So sex figures into this, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
So are you saying using your feminine wiles to get guys
to get what
sort
you
of...
want, yes.
Do you ever feel it sometimes you're playing with fire?
Perhaps. I mean, you're right. It could go either way. It could totally go to the fact that, okay, she's just the biggest stupid little slut, and I could turn around and have half the school hating me, but I'm doing it for a year and it hasn't happened yet, so I don't think it's going to start happening now.
Do you think you'd have more power if you were beautiful?
I think so, yes.
In what way?
In when I'm working, when I'm dealing with customers, clients, whatever, they'll think, wow, what a beautiful girl, and stuff like that. They'd be awed by my beauty. It'll take about 10 minutes for them to settle down and stop staring at how beautiful I am. And then they'll know that I'm extremely smart as well.
And you don't have that kind of power over them now.
No.
Well, what do you think your clients and customers think of you now?
I don't have any, well, my part-time job. I don't know. Sympathetic little girl working at a dry cleaner's. Sad job.
So this is something you're actually going to do, though, this plastic surgery. You really feel you're going to do that?
I have to do that.
You have to do that.
I have to. Or I will not be happy.
You'll spend the rest of your life being unhappy?
If I don't get it done, yes.
Do you think you'll have the same type of power when you're 45, 50?
Oh yeah, I'll have a lot more power. I'll be married to a husband that won't even begin to know what to do with me, but he'll love me forever. And he'll do anything for me, or he won't be my husband anymore.
But what about your looks? Will they still be the same at 45, 50?
Well, I'm going to marry wealthy, so if they're not, I'm just going to go through a lot of cosmetic surgery.
Are you serious?
Oh my God, so badly, yes.
You're absolutely serious about getting plastic surgery?
Oh my, if in 40 years I look at myself and say I'm not happy, that's it. The husband's bank account is gone.
Has it ever occurred to you that this may not happen, that you may not find a wealthy husband, or you may get divorced?
No. Oh, okay.
What happens if you get divorced? Does that occur to you?
Well, I'll have half, so it won't really matter. No prenuptial agreements here. I just have this feeling, I know that my future holds something great. You know, I know that, you know, in my future I am going to be doing something, you know, not necessarily politics, or not necessarily acting, but I know I'm going to be doing something, you know, concrete and very, you know, very important.
Well, what the fuck do you expect? Look what I have to put up with every day, these stupid fucking yuppies. All they ever do is look down on you. How can I quit? I have to pay my rent. Give me a break.
I've been doing about one audition a week.
You know?
Just want to know, are you really serious about acting?
Yeah, very. It's really it's something I really want to do.
Do you think you have what it takes to go for it?
Definitely, definitely.
What do you have that you think is an asset?
Well, I know I have the ambition, and I have the talent. I'm going to need some fine tuning. I have the look.
So I needed a snappy comeback for the sexist pig, right? So I say, fuck off, asshole. I floored him. He just stood there choked.
Do you ever think about how you're actually going to get there, or?
No, not really.
It's just going to happen?
Just know it'll happen. I just know everything will be okay, like everything always has been, and I think always will be. Everything always seems to just sort of fall into place.
Do you feel like sometimes you need people to push you to do things?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I need a good kick in the butt a lot.
Do you think that's going to be a problem in achieving your goal of becoming an actor?
No.
Well?
No, I wouldn't.
And do you think you have what it takes?
Yeah, I think our music's amazing.
Would you like to reach the status of Guns N' Roses? Is that?
Sure, yeah. Even beyond, if possible.
What would be beyond?
Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You'd like to be the next Led Zeppelin?
I'd love to, yeah.
Do you think that's possible?
Sure. Anything's possible in the music business.
And are you doing things to work towards that?
Yep.
What about you, Astra? What are you going to be doing when he's...
The next Led Zeppelin?
Well, I'll be the next Marilyn Monroe.
I'm gone because
You know,
I'm gone because I can't. I'm at this point. I can't take it. I'm gone, and I'm moving far away, and no one's gonna know where I'm at. Only you two.
I already said that. You know, I said that to somebody over the summer. I said, you know, when I leave, no one's gonna know. I'm gonna say, so how you guys doing? All right, bye, and I'll send you all a postcard.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna know.
I'm serious. If I'm serious about this, when I leave, I'm not moving to Cuba or somewhere, and I'm not coming back.
I said I'm going to.
I realized, growing up now, that friendship is everything, and my friendship with Fazzy and Erica are the best things right now, and I'm happier when I'm with them because they don't criticize me, they don't tell me, oh, you should find a man or this and that, and they see eye to eye on what I see with them.
I like to be myself, and I like to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Are you frightened of commitment?
Maybe. I'm not really frightened of commitment. I'm more, I know I could get very committed, but I really just don't want to right now. There's a lot of things going on in my life, and I like the way things are right now. I like being able to go out with bars and like flirt with whoever and have a good time. Maybe next year I'll start to settle down. I'll be in second year and school will become important, but for now I like it the way it is.
Can you show us what your new face is going to look like after all that plastic surgery?
Okay, this is not accurate, but I'd have my nose done. It'd be straight, smaller, with a little bit of a lift. My eyelids up, like this, not exactly, and cheekbones.
So what'll the overall effect be? And that's the new you?
Mm-hmm.
The more beautiful you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I really feel the burden of my future right now. Like, I want to be a person who I'm gonna like being 10, 20 years from now. So finding out who that person is very hard for me. Like, now I want to be someone who is real